AfterBuzzers, join us tonight for Find Out, do we have a hashtag Idol So White situation? Also some drastic makeovers by the judges and our top 5 reveal. Don't go anywhere.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey.
I thought it was going to be like a little faster than it was. And then...
This is
I like
incredible.
it. Yeah.
This is America.
This is news.
This is America.
Oh, and
You
what?
got me flipping on.
Oh, you know it. Okay.
I love
Okay.
I'm trying to
Okay.
learn the dance. It's
it. It
pretty
works
like
well.
I know. I was just happy to see Childish Gambino shirtless.
so. He's so talented.
He really is. Underrated, I think. In my opinion.
As
He's very
opposed to
underrated.
Kanye's new. Did you hear that song? The poop.
Yeah.
Poopity doop doop
Poopity
doop scoopity
scoopity
scoop
doop.
scoopity
Poopity
poop.
scoopity poop. I heard in the club the other night. It was crazy.
Oh.
Hello,
welcome,
AfterBuzzers.
Hello.
AfterBuzzers, thanks for joining us. I am Kim Davey, and over on my far side here we have the one and only Serio. And not to mention we have the Idol superstar expert, Mr. Joseph Kapsch.
And
editorial
word on the
director
street
of
is-
The Populous.
Thank
Of the
you.
populace.
Upcoming
Populous.
site, thepopulous.com. Check it.
Check it out, check it.
Wait,
And
how's it?
the one and only, my favourite clashy superstar tonight,
Thank you.
Maddie Makely.
Hey guys, what's going on?
So, wow, we are down to the final 5 after
Final
a
5.
very exciting 2-hour show last night. 16 million votes were cast, so it is definitely starting to take shape. And we now have our top 5. Just to recap on those, we've got Caleb Lee Hutchinson, Maddie Poppe, Cade Foehner, Gabby Barrett, and Michael Woodard. Made it, Sarah. So last night, just to recap, the contestants all had to perform 2 songs each. One was a Prince song, and one, interesting, was one from the year that they were born. So what did we think overall, just in a nutshell of how that went, Sarah? What
I
did you
love
think?
that they did a tribute to Prince, first of all. I thought that was absolutely amazing. And they had Sheila E. on stage with them, which had to be an incredible opportunity. That was so cool. And I love that they did a song from the year that they were born. I thought it would be so cool if they did like the actual day they were born to make it a little more,
Oh,
you know.
wow.
But no, I thought it was really cool. You could see who shined and who kind of, I had some people who fell flat and others I now appreciate why you all like them. So we'll get there.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
Super cool. I would just in you saying that if it was the day that they were born, they probably have seriously limited.
I
know,
was
but,
gonna
like,
say,
how
how
wild
would you
that
even
be?
know?
I don't know. I guess you could Google it. Oh, and my other thing is, side note, Nick Jonas.
Oh
That's all
my
you
gosh,
have to say.
I honestly had no idea he was that cute. I haven't followed him since Camp Rock. So
Camp Rock!
literally like my day, our
He's a
days.
handsome lad.
He's a handsome
I
lad.
interviewed him twice, and he's the most charming,
I was gonna
nice
say, is he as
guy.
charming as he comes
yes.
off?
I did him
Oh.
on the set of Kingdom, and then another thing for when he was hosting one of the awards. But super nice, and we're both Jersey.
Jersey, yes,
Jersey.
Jersey. Does he
Yeah.
have a girlfriend? Just curious. I mean,
Not that he's made public. So, oh! Yes.
There
Baby.
it is. Looking good. Cool. So we're going to be talking Nick Jonas and all his words of wisdom. We're going to be talking Katy Perry and her slightly new hairstyle. We're also going to be going through slightly.
That was my most exciting moment of the night.
I
I was like,
know.
Katie went back to blonde.
She went
I was like,
back to kiss a girl.
AfterBuzzers, we're not kidding. Our group chat blew up when he saw Katy
as it happened.
Perry.
She's stunning with the darker hair.
She's like a Marilyn
I'm sorry, but
Monroe.
the Kate Gosling, I love you, Katie, but the Kate Gosling, blonde was not working
Okay.
for me. Was
Let's
not.
go there soon. Hold your tongue
Okay.
on that one. And also we're going to be talking the booted 3 contestants.
I'm not that sad.
I'm sad. I'm
Two.
sad. Anyway,
booted.
3,
Two.
2.
2. That's
Katie
what I
and
meant.
Jurnee. Katie
Yes.
Turner.
Is that why you looked at me
Jurnee.
strange?
Just
It's
I was
Jurnee.
just a little, I was like, oh, I thought my guy went through because there was 3 left. So
Yeah.
it's just 2.
Just
two.
what you mean.
Yeah.
Just 2.
Don't want
So
3.
before we start though, Joseph, can you please tell everyone about our live chat situation for the evening?
Yes, I'm trying to get it. I see Jeff, our producer, but why is
Thanks,
it?
Jeff,
I
I
don't see the
appreciate it.
playback.
Jeff's the number
happening.
one fan.
It's just circling the drain.
But I mean, if you guys do want a live chat, we are here.
Hold
We're
on.
getting
Can I
it.
at least
We
say?
are here.
and we would love to hear from y'all.
Are you here? Are you seeing this, viewers?
Well, Joseph gets that on the left hand of the wing.
Okay, so let's just dive right into it. First up, we want to chat about the contestants last night, all 7 of them, and their performances. As Sarah mentioned earlier, we had a prince and we had a one from the year that they were born. So let's just start from the beginning and talk about Jurnee's both of her performances. So she did, the first one she did was Prince Kiss. That was high
I can't
pitched.
even do that. Can you do it?
No.
The
I'm not even going to attempt it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She sounded great.
I love her. I am sad that she got booted because I just love her. While I'm watching her, I'm just like, I love you. I love everything about her. I'm really upset that she's actually gone, to be honest.
I said this early on, and I'll say it again. She has, she gives me Beyonce Knowles vibes. There's something, that intangible, you can't put your finger on it, charisma, star factor, X factor, quote unquote. I thought, though, can I be honest? Her vocals were good, but I completely understood during the Kiss performance what the judges were saying about her being inside her head.
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't letting go. Like, there was something holding back where she's very, she's like,
She thinks too much.
yeah,
probably.
she's very methodical and she's very, like, programmed to, like, do, but she's not, like, letting the music, like, she's not feeling the music.
Like, I appreciated, like, she was going around to the musicians and she was, like, trying to groove with them, but it was her eyes that give her away.
Yeah.
The lack of confidence comes through her eyes, or whatever's going on just can't pause out. So she might be, like, grooving, but you're like, I don't believe you, honey.
Yeah, you can tell that she's just thinking too hard about what's going on. It's so funny. I'm kind of wondering what she's thinking about. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the pressure of, because she doesn't seem like a shy girl. She seems like a very confident young woman. And when she performs, I get this vibe that something's on her mind beyond the stage.
I think she gets
do you know what I
the
mean?
nerves are getting the best of her.
nerves.
She's like, it's like when you're an ice skater and they have like the technical score and then you have the artistic score. She's not like doing the artistic part, like the showmanship. She's just doing the technical singing part really well. That's what I think got her. I think the audience wasn't connecting with her heart.
You know what's so interesting though? I think we mentioned it last time. Is she actually went first tonight or last night? She was the first one to go, and we were talking about when someone goes first like that, do they get more votes, or do the people at the end get more votes? And her second performance was later in the competition, but she was still the first one to go. So I was a little surprised that she got booted.
I think that we said it, the fan bases of each singer, the minute that the polls open, they're just dialing even before they perform for their favorite person. And I think she also, like when you're saying about the more votes, they did do well last night because Ryan actually was saying the number again. So he brought back, they had like over 16 million or 17 million or something. So that was pretty impressive considering.
But hey, that's interesting. I was thinking about that. But doesn't everyone get to vote 10 times?
10
So
times
technically,
per singer.
Yes.
And
so
per
16 million votes.
Per like device. So like
so if you have a laptop, computer.
Yeah. But
per
what I'm-
method.
yeah.
I was grasping for the word.
What I'm meaning is if it's not really 16 million like individual people voting, it's like 16 million
No,
votes.
votes.
So
I
divided
mean
by
votes.
10, right? So it's not really that
she-
many.
yeah,
1.6 million people voting?
No,
They didn't say
not
people. They said votes.
Votes.
I know,
So
but-
technically, I could vote on all of your devices, my computer, my iPad, my, you know what I mean? So like one person probably has about, per family member, has like 10 votes itself, you know?
Yeah.
What if only like 3 people voted, but they each voted like 500,000?
You think, Jeff? You think they got the stamina and time to do
Are
that?
they in like the Apple headquarters or something?
That need to be or Apple Store. running around all the different ones.
Exactly.
Anyway, so her second song was the one from 1999.
Yes.
Back at One, Brian McKnight. What did we think of that?
I connected with her on that song more so than the other one. And I think she's a great performer. The fact that she got kicked off, I don't think will really affect her career-wise. So that's really what I have to say about Jurnee.
I think the Brian McKnight, at least she made it her own. It was an interesting choice for me because when you think of all, I looked back that year, like at the, I look at the wiki at like the top music that year. There's so many songs that she could have chose. It was just interesting, but it was her parents' wedding song. So I understood, but again, you didn't feel she doesn't connect with the music and the audience in her heart, in her soul, right? Because she's too nervous.
I get what exactly. I feel like she chose that song because it was sentimental to her family, and I don't think it was the best choice for her. I mean, I think she did well at it, but I think that there are so many other songs that she could have just nailed it better at.
What
more
I noticed,
effortlessly.
and I don't know if this was on purpose at all, but both the songs she was singing was about loving a girl. Did you notice?
Yeah, she didn't change the
She didn't.
pronouns.
Well, she doesn't need to, but I just thought that was interesting that she was
Is
very
Kim
much
baiting
driving
me?
home.
Does she want to get... Do we have to do this? Come on. Kim's baiting me.
I didn't notice that, but I'm glad she did it.
I did notice.
Change it.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. Anywho, okay, cool. So moving on, Gabby.
Yes.
Miss Gabby. So the first one she did is, oh my gosh, made me cry. I Hope You Dance, Leanne Womack. Oh my gosh.
You know
Such
what?
a shocking choice.
I was just gonna say, okay, can I just say,
Oh, it was
can I
beautiful.
just start out by saying, like, I have such an appreciation for Gabby. She's too pretty, first of all. She's beautiful, amazing voice. I cannot see anything but Carrie Underwood, no matter what. I'm
And the
sorry.
fact that
I'm so
they're bringing
I
Carrie.
just don't see another brand besides.
Speaking of Carrie, you're giving us a little Catherine McPhee tonight. I like it.
Like it.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
sorry.
Wait, is that a compliment? I can't
Yeah,
really
it's a-
tell
I
with
love
you.
Catherine.
I never really know like what you
know,
mean.
right? I
You know,
He catches ya.
it catches you.
Yeah.
But if it was a compliment, I thank you. And if not,
I do agree with
I
you,
hear you.
Maddie.
I
when
just
it
don't see
comes
anything
to
besides
her,
that.
and I was liking her, but she's really not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but like I know we're gonna get to her. Maddie, I couldn't really see the brand. I'm starting to see it now, and with her, Gabby, I'm not seeing that brand of like what would make her her, and it's just she's an incredible singer.
Amazing.
She's so confident. Like, she's good. But I just feel like she's overdone.
I don't get what all of the gushing is at
Yeah.
the judges' table for her.
Yeah.
I do know from being in Idol tapings, the performances can sound like so different and so much better inside the studio than they do to the audience sometimes. So maybe it's just a situation because I don't get it. Yeah, she has a great voice, but she doesn't have like that superstar.
factor.
Yeah, I don't
I
see a
see-
superstar when
don't
she. I'm sorry, I don't
agree.
see.
I think
no,
no,
I
honestly,
don't see a superstar.
See, I
She is the
Sorry.
biggest superstar of all of them. She's the one who's got the package. The word they used last night was ownership.
Yeah.
And she has got the everything you said, Sarah. She's got the confidence. She's got the
does.
look. She's got the feel.
Does.
I'm gonna give her that. She has the stage presence. Katie even said, you know, you belong on tour. You know, which I completely agree with.
She will be.
I
don't
just
lie.
need her. I know. Yes, she will be. You're terrible.
Such a jokester.
I love it. No, but I don't see a different brand for her than a Carrie Underwood, which has already been done many
Who
times.
looked smoking hot in her video.
She
I
did
wanted
at
to
the
see the
end.
whole thing. Why did everybody make this big deal about her
Candice,
new
like,
face?
wants to disagree with us constantly.
Oh, it's not about that. It's just I just actually do.
You don't like Carrie?
She's
I like Carrie, but I
next
did
week?
not like that video, and it was just all the no.
What's not to like?
Oh,
But
I
why
didn't.
is okay? Am I missing something? Remember, she got the accident, and it
Yes.
was like she revealed. But she still looks beautiful.
know.
What exactly is
She
different?
got the plastic surgery.
Am I
and all
missing
this-
something?
Yeah, you're not missing anything because she looks literally the same.
She looks the same. Okay, just making sure.
She just went in hiding to, I think, fix it all.
She looks beautiful.
But back to it. Yeah, Gabby, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Gabby's a little. You
No,
know what
I
I see?
don't agree.
Wait, who? Do you know Grace Vanderwaal? You know how everyone
Yes.
compared Grace Vanderwaal to Taylor Swift? I see Gabby with Carrie Underwood. It's the
Yeah.
same thing. Like they're just so unbranded.
You know what?
It's
She's
been
getting
done.
too much
Chelsea.
airtime on our show already. Can we
Yeah,
just
I
like
know.
move it along?
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
You're such a
Mr.
savage.
Too much airtime.
Okay, Michael last night. Michael Woodard.
Yeah, let's focus on Michael.
Prince.
This,
Yeah.
I
bro,
would die for.
he's a king. I love him.
Effortless.
It was so fun. I take back everything I'd previously said about lack of stage presence.
Yeah, do
He
you?
made me smile. I had a good
loved it.
time. He was such the entertainer.
I was
know.
so sad to even see him in the bottom. My heart was like,
But was
absolutely
he?
not. He wasn't.
was
No,
he?
not in the bottom three, but like to be one of the last three being called.
But you know what I mean?
Stop it.
No, I think they're throwing us off. I think he's actually in the top.
I think he's like, oh, 100%.
I think he's in the top, and they were
100%
trying to create that to make us think.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
But they do say when they announce it that in no particular order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but did you see who they put first again? The same person they put first last week.
But by them saying no particular order,
true.
I think one of you had that idea last week where you said, like, the top vote getter, us not knowing of 1 week, should be, like, who they...
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they should, because I do feel there is a little maneuvering here. Producers get to decide these things. So
Yeah.
it's like they are guaranteeing spots for the people that they constantly put in the chairs first. Put Jurnee, well, that would have been impossible, but why didn't Michael get the chair first before?
Exactly. I
Why
don't
was he
know.
the one? Because
Exactly.
they had to
I
leave
don't
a sense
know.
expense over the 2 African-American...
Exactly. But that's where I
it's
was
so
kind of
sad.
going with
I saw
it.
so many tweets about it, like these bland ass white people, you know, blah blah. It's like, yes, I don't blame ABC or the producers, but it is just the viewership of Idol.
Well, I mean, not even first or second. I think they should have just like snuck him in there somehow to like make him almost like a shadow.
I liked how Jurnee and him were holding hands alone at first.
I know.
And then he
Katie.
grabbed Katie,
I didn't notice
who, by the way, thank you, Idol viewers, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you.
We will get to her. We will get to her.
I'm
Okay.
dead.
I thought Michael used the stage so well
Amazing.
for Prince. It was like, it's such a tribute to Prince.
He's not only my
it's
favorite in this
great.
competition, he's my favorite like person, I think, in the world.
I even see like young Chris Brown minus the tattoos, the girl beating, and the violence, right? Like Chris Brown
I can see that.
before he beat Rihanna.
Okay, that is so
like-
absolutely far.
I like
I'm
Chris
sorry,
Brown.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I don't see anything
I see
with
young
Chris Brown. Okay,
without the
maybe,
violence
maybe the looks
and the tattoos
not
and
the music, not the authenticity
What about
of
like
him.
wall to wall Chris Brown or with you
Yes.
Chris Brown?
Okay,
with
or
you?
like
okay,
with
okay.
you, yes, or
I see,
forever
like-
Chris Brown. You don't see.
I was
I
that-
see
Agreed.
kiss Chris.
Thank you.
I see. I'm sorry. I see kiss Chris Brown. Like the kiss days. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Music video.
Moving
You
on.
know what I'm
though.
talking
you mean like
about? Kiss, I'm waiting on the hating on my kiss.
I
I
love
don't know
this.
that song.
Yes, you do. You know that song.
Kim, he did a Celine
Hey,
song.
this is what I'm trying to
Okay,
get to.
I know. I thought of you. I
So
thought of you.
then Michael pulls out Celine Dion, and obviously, naturally, I was very excited at the prospect of this, but I was highly disappointed.
Were you?
Yes.
What?
His Prince one was amazing, and then Celine was not. However, he did, as they said,
He's not Celine
very
Dion.
draw people in.
He did.
He did draw people in. So, I just don't do Celine again, please. But yeah,
I
what
mean,
did you
he
think
picks
of?
such funky songs, which I appreciate. That you wouldn't
Well-
see him singing, and I'm like, I love it.
He's
I
also,
just liked it how it was his version.
I was just gonna say
Like I would have bought that. I would buy that on Spotify.
Which one are you talking about?
The I would die
Celine.
for you.
Oh, the Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're talking about the Celine though.
Alright,
My
we're
heart will
talking
go
about
Have
on.
we moved on?
Titanic.
Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
but he's also the furthest thing from Celine Dion I've ever seen.
Oh, I know. Yes.
Sorry, I was fixing.
So-
Excuse me, I was fixing the live chat.
He was
so
checking
I-
himself
yeah.
out. No, I'm just kidding.
So, and what's funny about that was the fact that he'd never actually seen Titanic, but when he chose
I know.
the song,
And then he was like, I've seen it now. It's a good movie, guys. You should check it out.
from 1997. Yes.
Sean Latham does not think that Michael had any business taking on Celine.
I agree.
He's like,
No,
I mean, guys, he's not. I mean, honestly, I'm happy that he took on the challenge, though.
Me too.
Like, I'm
I
happy
liked
that he's
it.
taking a
I
risk.
think it's great.
Unlike some people, I'm not even gonna say who, but that just keep doing country stuff and keep white boy with a guitar. Like, how many times
Yeah.
have we seen this originality on American Idol? You know what I mean? So I'm happy that he's actually the one taking the extra steps.
Hold on, that was by far my favorite moment though when Nick was like, "Have you seen Titanic?" He's like, "You haven't seen Titanic." He was like, "He hasn't seen Titanic." He was like singing the song. It would have helped to see the movie.
Oh yeah.
Because it has so much meaning behind
Yeah,
it. Like
so much.
it was very interesting. He's like, "No, I haven't seen it."
He's like,
Which, by the way, even if you're young, like, hasn't the universe seen Titanic? I mean,
Yes.
Hold up, I didn't see it until a few months ago.
What?
Oh. Way to
I can feel
you.
the judgment in the room right now.
no judgment.
Way to
no
bring the
judgment.
pop
I also
culture
haven't seen-
credibility
I know.
ratio
I also
down.
haven't seen like Super Bad or like Wedding Crashers up until the past few weeks.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
All right. But anyway.
That's okay.
So let's talk about my one and only, Cade. And wow, talking about original, his rent. No, don't do that. Don't do that, Tracy.
White boy with a guitar.
Who Will Save Your Soul by Jewel. he absolutely annihilated it. And so in a good way. Like, he nailed that rendition. I loved it. That's all we need to say. I'm not even going to go with you. I don't even want to know what you think.
I don't even think we have a lot to say.
He was amazing.
Yeah, I don't, but not for the
I
reason
will say, I think he's a rarity in the sense of, like, you know, what he sings in his genre. And I think what I'm starting to appreciate about him, for you, Kim, is that he's a risk taker in a sense with some of the songs he chooses and how he renditions them.
I'm sure he's a lovely person.
And he does seem very nice.
He does seem really nice. I would never pay to go to his concert. I would never buy his record.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay.
Katy Perry's mom loves him, though.
Katie,
and
Katie does.
Yeah.
Katie. Katie likes him too.
Yeah. I saw that.
All right, am I the only, okay, I love Katie. I think that was a little excessive.
Crazy tonight.
I mean,
Oh my god.
I mean, like, Katie's known to be extra, but, like, that was
too much.
That was just a little bit much. I
love
didn't get it.
how they pan back to him on the stage and he's just like,
That is the funniest thing ever.
Just
He's got
kind of-
all these women cooing over him, but
don't
he
think
is
he
the one that
understands
just,
it.
I don't get
he
it.
doesn't, he's so uncomfortable with it.
I
That's
think
because he was
he's
scared
great.
Gabby was going to be like, why did you flirt with her?
I know.
Why did you say that?
Yeah, so true.
Why did you call me?
Why-
Did you text me?
And his second one, the prince, what's happening on the chat?
it's just that picture of Katie, like, she's so obsessed with
She's like a
Katie.
dragon, like she's gonna
Yeah.
come after him.
No, don't get me wrong. I like Kate. I mean, my type is Michael. I'm sorry. I just don't have a
Speechless.
lot to say about him. I mean, he's just like.
What was this other song you
He's
did?
just so.
Prince, good.
Obviously,
What
it
was
was
it?
Prince.
Jungle Love.
Yes.
It
And I
wasn't as
finally
good.
saw what, really? Okay, my note was I saw what you
Is that you? Oh my
It was-
And
god.
that was my note. Saw what you see in him because I
God.
was finally getting like a vibe from him and he seemed comfortable and like
That was
I
artistic.
enjoyed it.
I will give him that.
I like that he's a rock star.
So weird.
that he didn't like that performance, but I finally
Yeah, because he was screwing it up at the
getting it.
start with just the vocals and things, and I saw in that bit how he needs to learn to move a little better. He's
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah.
awkward in his movement.
You know what? Honestly, I see in him. I see a shy rock star, which is such an
Yeah.
oxymoron.
Yeah.
Especially for what he wants the look that he's going for. So yeah, I think someone needs to teach him some kind of stage presence or moves or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think him and Michael should collab on.
Imagine.
I think we should see African American boy with a guitar and white rock star with the dance moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need to see some of that, instead of this. But
So Cade's just going to be country, I guess, right?
Cade country.
Cade country.
Like what? But I mean,
Just
what's
rock
his,
and roll.
He's
rock and roll? Like
Yeah.
who's
I didn't see country in him.
Daughtry's like pop rock at least. Like is he going to
maybe
be
he'd be pop rock.
who's a new rock?
That's what- you know
like
what's
where
so
does that
funny?
exist? I mean, I know there's a big fan base for it, but like who's a new contemporary
Nobody.
rock artist?
I don't feel that's why he's so perfect.
I think that's why he's getting.
Do you know what's
such-
so weird?
Maybe it's just not my
I
genre.
see-
It's not my genre.
You know what I see in him? I see a less hip hop version of Post Malone.
I love Post Malone.
I love Post Malone. I
I can't believe you're comparing.
He's a rock star. No, he is
No
a rock star
comparison.
though. Like I
Yeah.
see it though. Like take away that hip hop aspect of it, that urban culture of it, and he's kind of like a pop rock Post Malone. Except he's Cade, which I kind of like.
Except
So-
he's Cade.
Just Cade.
He's just Cade. Just share.
Somebody else that we need to talk about that didn't have the best night, but as in the words of Katy Perry, words are powerful, and you did have a good night. Don't say you didn't, Miss Katie.
Katie Turner's
Katie.
Brittany. Oops,
Fierce.
that was the biggest disaster. One of the top 5 biggest disasters Idol has ever seen.
You don't
It's right up.
Britney
It's literally
Spears
up there.
song,
With,
I'm
it's up there with the
sorry.
Sanjaya perform. But it was like,
It
what
was
was
a
the
fun-
arrangement?
it
It
was
was
a
like
fun-
show tunes.
Yeah, in the
Oops.
sense of being jazzy.
You know what?
Like it was cool, but it's just like. I mean, Brittany can't do her songs sometimes either.
Do you know what I think? I think in rehearsals, I think the producers saw her do this, and I think that they were like, we need to tell her not to do it. But then they also thought this is going to make some great television. So, again. But we all know how talented Katie is anyway.
She is so
You
talented.
can't do a Britney Spears song like that. You can't even do a Britney Spears song.
How old is she again?
She's young.
18.
Okay, the way she acted with Nick Jonas was
That's a little
like
bit 14.
there it is.
That's a
Probably
little
how I
They're
would have
rolling the
acted
clip.
if I was like
Ridiculous.
Let's
I'm
watch
sorry,
this. We have to
like-
watch this. This was amazing.
He was probably
He
like,
was weirded out.
yeah,
I don't
He
think
was
I
like
was gonna
totally
say,
weirded
I
out.
was
Watch
gonna
it.
say-
It gets better. When he hugs her, she screams, like awkwardly.
But like also in this, you can tell how they're in a house in Hollywood Hills, correct?
Yes.
You can tell how quiet and awkward it is in the room. I mean, like, this wasn't even. I don't know if she's trying to be cute. I don't know
Yeah,
if she's
is that
actually.
real?
That's
Like,
what I'm
I
saying.
don't believe
like,
that that's real.
real.
Like,
It is
That she
real.
acts like that.
No, it is real.
Guys, I think it's real to an extent. I think.
When I actually got over the nerves and got over the fact that he's Nick Jonas, it was...
I think.
Well, you know
I think,
what? She's
I
gone.
don't know.
Luckily, America got it right.
Oh my gosh. I know she's so talented.
Let's cuddle when
But
she's
honestly,
screaming.
like I just like that's the thing is that like when you're American Idol, you're not just a singer. You're taking on the whole responsibility and package of being
Yeah,
a
so
superstar.
is she gonna be like a-
do celebrity like when like I think that people saw also like not only on stage but off stage. Like you have to know how to
Poise.
be responsible and contain yourself, especially being around these big celebrities. That's part of the job. And it's like when you're this far in the competition, you have these huge people mentoring you, like Katy Perry and Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie. And if you're gonna act like that every time, you know, you're in contact with a big star, is that who you want?
Like they're gonna
be
be like,
represented?
Katie, we got a gig
Really?
for you. You're gonna be presenting at the Billboard Music Awards this weekend with, Christina. I go, it's like no,
It's like-
no,
and
just
That is
no.
true, and I think they've tried to.
It's
I think
not
the
cute.
judges
It's
have-
not
ridiculous.
It was cute the first few episodes in the auditions. Now it's not cute anymore. Now it's like, okay, get yourself together. You're in this for the long run. You need, like, I don't know if she saw the comment section below of people being like, oh, you're so cute and when you're nervous. Like, no, not this far in the competition, I think.
If the judges did try to tell her in the sense of like she needs to realize like this is where she is.
This is
she is good
serious.
enough.
Yeah.
She's a great singer, and I don't think she was realizing
She's a
that.
great
Just
singer.
like you were saying. Yeah,
Great
you
singer.
can freak out and be like, "Oh my gosh, this person has been my idol," but take it in the moment, be like, "And he gets to help me, like, and I'm with him in this room right now."
What is interesting
Don't.
about this is it's so easy for us to sit here and make these claims, and I think ideally she would love to be able to handle that situation like we do, but she just suffers from confidence like so many girls in this world do, and that was a perfect example of the average teen, high on celebrity stardom person in the room. And I know, Joseph, you
You
don't
want to
like
take
it.
this or you want me to take this?
No,
Okay,
You
here.
take
Here's.
this.
I'll
just
take
think
it.
it's
I will
Thank
take.
you.
I was. Here's.
No.
Here's the thing, though. When you're. This is what you sign up for when you sign up for this competition.
Yeah.
But she doesn't change overnight.
But you
She's gotta
need.
develop.
But you need to. But it's been weeks. You need to standardize yourself to that level and say, just like everyone else, who you have to give yourself that mindset. I'm at this level. I am. You know, at that level of Nick Jonas and stuff. Because if you don't have that mindset, humbly, in a humble manner, you know, obviously, maybe not the level of publicity wise,
humble.
but
So
but
humble.
but talent wise, I wouldn't say a lot of stars are better than any of my friends that sing. But I mean, I don't know. I think she needs to put herself up there and let them know who she is as a star in order for them to look at her the same way. Otherwise, Nick Jonas is looking at her right now as a fan.
I
Like
think
you're
it's
just a
hard.
fan.
Yeah, I think also when you just enter into this industry, you got to remember, even the biggest of celebrities, it's like we all put our pants on one leg at a time. You got to, girl, get that under control.
like
You're in
visualizing
Hollywood
what
now.
you say?
You're trying to have like a career.
I agree with all of you guys. I'm just saying, I think we're watching her develop in front of our eyes, and she's not expected to be perfect immediately.
I'm not
And
saying.
No.
yeah, I agree with you on that. And I'm saying I've had those moments too where it's like I necessarily don't seize a moment because I am not confident. But then when you do seize the moment because you're like, no, like I am worthy to talk to this person and I should be able to do this too. And yeah, she's going through that.
My niece and
It's
nephew who are like
just-
11 and 9, hi Bella and Dan, they behave like more poised adults.
Even
So
that-
it's
well,
not
even-
like an age problem.
Yeah. Even when
No, it's
she
a
was
maturity and a confidence.
It is, but like she's not a little girl anymore. And even when Ryan was saying the names, like when all three of
That
them were
bit
holding
was-
each other,
yeah.
that was just like too much. Like what? Like I don't know if she's too theatrical. I feel like it's just like it's not real at this point. There's something that's just not
I
real.
got a headache.
Too much
and
time
it's
on it.
got
Okay,
Katie
let's
Turner
move on.
Written all
Moving
over it.
on.
Moving on in 1 second to the different issue of it, though. What about during the Prince song at the very, very start, forgetting the words? Like you said, one of the top 5 and worst moments in maybe in Idol history. But I've never seen on that kind of a platform people forget the words like that on a televised
It's happened.
broadcast.
Oh, yeah,
It's
totally
happened.
Look
Have
at. Did you see
that
Mariah Carey on New
dramatically-
Year's Eve last year?
Oh, good point. Actually, yes. What am I talking about? But that was so tough for her, and you could see her face like just, oh my God, I've screwed it up for the rest of my life. So poor Katie. I love you,
did it.
Katie.
Kim,
My heart
I
goes
love
out
your
to you.
sweetness.
I
Don't
know.
don't
Sweet.
change.
I'm not going to.
People like us
you guys
need
can
Right
blame
into
me.
your bag.
people
Post
like
hashtag don't
me
change.
need people like her around.
Yeah, balance out the world.
There's
so
one of you
moving
for
on.
every 3 of us.
Let's move on to our country boy,
Yes.
Mr. Caleb.
Amazing.
The
I love him.
Lone Star.
Really?
Amazed by
I
Lone
like
Star.
Caleb.
No, the Doves Cry,
And
incredible.
the Prince. Yeah.
And in case you didn't know, Ryan made sure to tell everybody,
Yeah.
you're not going to believe what you're going to see. It was like so contrived.
Because I know what you're probably thinking. It's a country guy singing with a guitar. The difference is with him, it's something about his attitude. He's giving us his personality, his sarcasm. So I'm
like him.
I'm like seeing him, and that's the difference for me. Is I'm seeing an actual person who is growing, and you're seeing him grow, and you're seeing him try different things and trying to be different in the sense of him learning how to walk.
That
Because he's
was
not with
interesting.
his guitar. So
Yeah.
I see him realizing that he needs to do these things
Here's
in
the
order
thing.
to be successful.
I
Here's the
agree,
thi-
Sarah.
Here's the thing.
Thank you.
I agree with you 100%. But that's all I see. I see someone like him growing, and I see him doing very well. I don't see a superstar, and I don't see him compared to Jurnee. Like what? Or a lot of the
Journey's
people
gonna
in
have
this
Journey's
competition.
gonna be the Jennifer Hudson
I
of
know,
this cycle. Watch,
the
she'll
thing
have a
but
bigger
I'm,
career.
But I'm saying in this competition, like I've seen so many people along the way, just so much more than him. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't need to. I guess not.
Yeah,
But
no, that's okay.
but I just don't get it with him. I don't even know what to say. I have nothing to say. It's another
Speechless.
Well,
Yeah.
then the last
Speechless.
person that was performing was Maddie.
Yeah.
And I've always loved Maddie.
I know you have.
And you've never found that she had a place in this world, Sarah. But does she
No,
now?
she's a place in the
She's
world.
a place in the world. She's growing on me.
She's growing on me.
I need
I
to
love
see
her.
her
Solid
branded.
performances. Loved the piano.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So
She
she did
could have a
Nothing
career.
Compares to You
Yeah.
by Prince. Stunning.
She reminds
She was on the
me.
piano again.
Yeah,
Which is lovely.
I wrote down. She reminds me a lot of Sarah Bareilles when she was singing.
Yes.
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't she with the
That's
piano
actually- that's it.
especially? I was like, huh. And her voice. She has a really good voice. That's what I noticed.
The Sheryl Crow, if it makes you happy. Oh,
You know
That
what?
was incredible. Well, but you know what? She was holding back a little bit because Maddie could actually have hit those big notes like Cheryl hit, and you could tell she was holding back a little bit if you noticed the notes like
Kind of, yeah.
if you listen to the original. But Maddie Poppe, I like also her poise and her comfort factor when she's with the big stars. She already is like very comfortable. She sits there, she's taking their advice. She has the star quality.
Yeah, she does, and she can be
That's it.
managed very
That's it,
well.
Kim.
And
Yes.
I feel like she can. After tonight's performances or last night's, I think that she can be branded. I need to see her do like a Miley Cyrus song. I need her to do something wild.
You want her to come out
I
naked
want her
on a
to
wrecking
come out.
ball?
I want. Yeah. I mean,
that'd be
she's
interesting.
cute
Or maybe
girl.
like Malibu.
She is cute.
No. Not Malibu.
You want a
the
wild.
opposite.
I want Party in the
need to
USA.
I need to see a crazy Maddie out here because I just need to see what she can do with that super pop aspect of it. She's
agree,
amazing, but I just need to see her branded in a different way. I don't know.
Hey, so Sarah,
Kay
darling,
needs to be in a tribute band. He's too old fashioned. Sean Latham. I agree. Sean,
agree.
can you come on our show?
Hey, and Sarah,
Someone's
darling,
got
you've something
sense
to
in
read.
America.
That's actually a great.
Yes, I do, guys. If you want to have fun, learn, and grow in all areas of your life, for those who do, have We Got the Podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition, is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews, along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of your life. From health and wellness to career, relationships, finances, and more, let our Maria be the big sister you've always wanted. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free. Just go to iTunes. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let Maria know it was us who sent you there, the American Idol panel. Conversations with Maria Menounos podcast edition. Check it out. Promise you guys will learn so much.
So good. She's
amazing.
Such good stuff. So cool. Thank you, Sarah.
Tell him Idol sent you.
Tell them.
you're
Joseph
so
said
weird.
Maddie, Kim, Sarah said
Oh my
you.
gosh.
It's a weird night.
So just moving along, I want to talk about some of the most poignant moments or the best or worst advice from the judges this week. What were our faves?
I'm going to have to think on that for a second.
So mine was definitely, I liked what Lionel told Caleb about. He said, if you have to think about what you're doing, then you're not doing it right.
That was good, yes.
Because I
agree.
feel that I do
hit.
that as well. Do you guys ever feel yourselves, if you're ever in your head and you're thinking about it, then you're obviously not focusing and present on what you're doing in the time. So
That was Jurnee's problem.
a good
I think whoever the person was that one of the judges said, regardless of what... Katie said it to someone
I think it
about
was
an
Michael.
EGOT.
I think it was.
Regardless of what happens tonight,
I think it was
you are
Michael.
going to be like
Jennifer
Hudson.
It was Michael.
Was it Michael?
Yeah.
It was Michael.
Well, that was the smartest
Yeah.
word of advice
He
I
could
heard
win a
all night.
Grammy, an Oscar,
Yeah.
and I do agree with that. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was to Michael.
Yeah.
Lionel pretty much had the same critique. I love Lionel for all of them.
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
loved. I did realize this, that they kind of are starting to like realize the judge's advice, the kind of advice they give. And with Luke, he was like, I just need like a country advice.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeehaw.
oh shucks.
Yeah.
It was funny, and I was like, yep, that is him. Like, he's fun.
Is he married?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, because I was thinking
Him and
Kate.
Katie,
Yeah.
totally. Let's
Him and
talk
Katie.
about this.
They're almost
Yeah.
like the Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton
I
vibe
have
going on.
Constantly
Guys, let's
thought about.
start a rumor.
We're not. No, this is us
No, it's-
speculating.
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
But
I've seen
seriously,
it.
he really enjoys her comedy.
Yes.
He laughs at her jokes and he enjoys it, and she likes that. I think she's got a bit of a crush on him. He's obviously married, and I'm always sitting at home wondering what his wife is thinking. And then Lionel just lets the kids play and then gives you the
Yeah, well,
the
remember how
correct
someone had
information.
asked, he said, Lionel, don't you have this under control?
Yeah, the kids are playing.
The
Yeah.
kids are playing. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was funny. That was Ryan.
I like their
Tickles that said
vibe.
that.
I did
Yeah,
too.
I
They're
do.
growing
I
on
like
me.
their vibe.
I think they're
I see what you
excellent.
mean though. Like, and if you give it like a year, and all of a sudden you're like, breakup rumors.
Oh
start.
gosh,
Yeah,
I
I
hope
know.
not.
Katie and
That'd be
Luke Bryan
crazy.
on
Oh, dear.
the way. You know what's so funny though is it me or with every single contestant, they kind of make them feel extra. Like I wish we had a Simon Cowell or Paula Abdul or something, because I need to see a little bit more. I don't want to say insults, but like more critiquing, because they're making everyone feel a little bit too special and giving them way too much clout for each individual person.
We're bringing the Cal and Paula Abdul
Yeah, it's you lot.
to the mix.
I think we're
Come
moving
watch
with the
our show.
times, and it's
Yeah.
more about positivity
The
and uplifting
positivity
these days.
sandwich. Remember, Maddie?
Positivity sandwich.
Remember, like, listen,
Yeah.
I've ran out of words to just say how great you are, and then they were like, thesaurus.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Plus, when you
Well,
think
wait.
about the original Idol, who do you think of? What do you think of?
I think of Simon.
Simon Cowell.
Of course,
Yeah,
Simon Cowell.
so it's like
Simon Cowell.
If
But, like-
ADC wants to make the show work, they got to think about this, you know?
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
See,
but like with
I
every
agree.
single person, they're just like, I think you have potential to be a star, and it's like,
guys
okay, we
are
get it,
so
I get it, but like,
grumpy.
I need. Well, no, I just.
I think. Go ahead.
It's like.
Here's my take on it. I agree with everyone in here. But my take is that maybe instead of being nice and just being, that was great, if they maybe take a story from how they experienced it to be like, and this is how I grew, and I feel like you're like me, so you should try this next time, and maybe use that as a critique. Or be like, hey, what they should say to Cade, get rid of the guitar next week. They need to say stuff like that. Be like, don't do the guitar. Like, just... And if that's them being positive and being like whatever, just stuff like that to make them feel uncomfortable.
I want Katie to pull another when she made the Jersey Sisters or the sisters
Yeah.
like
Compete against each other.
against each other. Like, no, that one's not. We
Yeah.
need like those moments.
Yeah.
But
I
anyway.
need to see tears soon.
Okay. And
You will.
Joseph, we want to know, Mr.
Okay.
Idol expert, can you please just wrap up for us what has been the news in Idol
Well,
this week?
news.
It's intense.
Yeah. So we've got Ruben renewed for a second
It has
season.
been renewed for the second season, which was really interesting because Ryan Seacrest was like, I just read. We're all coming back.
He's like, I've been
like, you
so
just
busy
read
in my
it?
life.
So anyway, they're all and all the judges returning and Ryan returning, so it's great. So yes, we saw that one coming, and also the Idol tour returns. So the 7 idols that you saw, even Jurnee and Katie Turner, will go on tour this summer with Idol winner Kris Allen.
Yep.
And then third piece of news, I don't
Won
have
the Sunday night ratings. Tell us
the
about that.
ratings. So it actually won the Sunday night for the first time when they adjusted the ratings. By the way, I mean, Sunday TV is going to get a whole reboot in the fall. But for right now, it won the night. It was like a 1.9 or 1.8 when it got adjusted in the demo, and it did 8.6 million. So congrats, Idol.
Yeah,
Hey,
good
go,
job.
Idol,
That's
go.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
definitely think last night was a really good show.
Me too.
I did like the
enjoyed it.
stage. I think it looks good. I do. I will say, like, the show itself creatively was good.
They're making it a lot more playful with, the big fat heads and, the themes. Right? Isn't that what they're called?
More interesting.
Yeah. The baby fat heads.
It's just
Is that
no,
what
it's
they're
just the
called?
funny way you're saying it.
So
How do you say it?
I definitely think the panel at AfterBuzz is the main reason they're coming back for a second.
That's
exactly it.
We pushed them over that top. for
Or
sure.
maybe it is
Don't you?
Katie's
Yeah,
new look
100%.
that they're after. So let's talk just quickly about Katie's new look.
Love.
Love.
Wig, obviously.
Yeah.
OG.
I mean, who
Because
cares?
back to the OG.
I think it's like her hair, or maybe it's
Yes.
like extensions because you saw
Yes.
this up here.
Yes.
I hope she keeps it.
I think she tried
so
on
She looks
the
gorgeous.
wig from the Snow White
Yes,
thing, and
yes,
she's
yes.
like, "Yes, I love
Yes.
this. Look
I
again.
need to go back.
I need to be a princess." So.
Absolutely.
I think
Yeah.
it really suited her. She does look
liked it.
better with long hair. And I love her quirky costume.
She's a very pretty girl.
She's very pretty.
Beautiful.
So
I just think her eyes pop
Yeah.
when she's dark haired. She's beautiful. Yeah, she looks beautiful.
she
with
looks
dark
like
hair.
Snow White. She looks like a
That's
princess.
like her. That's
yeah.
what you know
I saw her. I
as.
went into her tour. I saw her in concert. She's
Is it
incredible
good?
live.
I heard
yeah.
it's a good.
smells
like
like
a
she's
show.
really
Yeah.
good.
She puts
She's-
on a
she's-
show.
She's beautiful.
Okay, and so just quick fire, we're going around. Who will be the top 3?
Michael, I'll just say right off the bat.
Maddie, go.
AfterBuzz
Maddie, go.
TV.
Ready to go?
Minnie go.
Michael, let it go. Michael's honestly. Michael's
Okay,
winning.
I agree. Joseph,
Michael's
go.
winning. Michael, Maddie, Kate.
I think it's going to be Maddie, Caleb, and Gabby. It should be Michael, Caleb, Maddie.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
It's
what
gonna
you
be.
just said. I think. Michael, Caleb, and Maddie. That's what you said, right?
Michael,
That's what
Caleb.
it should be.
What it should be.
It should
I
be.
think it should be what Joseph said it should be.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
I like the way you think.
I think it's going to be Caleb. Cade. Of course I'm going to say Cade.
No,
She's even first.
Cade's. No.
Caleb, Cade, and Gabby. Definitely.
No, guys, you're
There's
wrong.
only top
will be
3.
wrong.
That's what
We're-
I said.
Okay, so who
Caleb,
are you saying?
Cade,
Cade,
and
Caleb,
Gabby.
and Gabby.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Michael, Kate,
But no,
Lowest
it should
rated,
be
lowest
is
rated
Cade,
Idol finale in
Cade,
history.
and
with those
Cade.
No,
three.
I rebuke it. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
That'll be terrible.
The name.
I rebuke it. I rebuke it.
Oh,
Alright,
too
guys.
much. That's so funny. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and everyone who's joined us in the chats. It's been fun having y'all around tonight. My name is Kim Davey, and you can find me on all my social media at Kim Davey Live.
And I'm Maddie Makely, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Make sure to tune in next week. You can find me on all my social media at Maddie_Makely.
And I am Joseph Kapsch, and you can find me at Joseph Kapsch, also Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm Sarah Serio, and please follow me at Serio.
See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you
you
later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.